Hi, I'm Carrie Jacobson with Jacobson Family Law. Thank you for joining me today. It's December here in Maryland, and today I'm going to be talking about co-parenting holiday tips. So feel free to leave questions in the comments and we'll get to those. However, today I really wanted to talk about 5 things you can do to make the holiday season more pleasant, less stressful for both yourself, your co-parent, and your children. So the first tip is to plan holiday activities in advance. We all get busy with things that are going on. Obviously, it is helpful if you can go ahead and make plans for those special events that you might be participating in and sharing that information, or at least the dates, with your co-parent so that there's not conflicts with dates and things that may already be scheduled. And that way you're not also both doing similar activities with your children. The second tip is, if at all possible, coordinate gifts with your co-parent. This is especially true so that your child doesn't ask for a bike or a PlayStation from both parents and they end up having both of those gifts for each of you. Now, obviously, it may be okay for you to have 2 of those things if they're going to stay at each other's house, but if it's something that they're going to, take back and forth from one house to the other, you want to make sure that you and your co-parent coordinate those gifts. The third tip is to be mindful and respectful. This is especially true during the holiday season, as always when you're trying to co-parent your children. But in this time of stress and time of busy activities, please try to be mindful and respectful of both your schedule, your co-parent's schedule, and all of the activities that your child is participating in. Don't overschedule things, and make sure that your child or children have time to relax during the holiday season and enjoy it. The fourth tip is, remember to compromise. There may be special things that come up during the holiday season that impact the schedule that you already have. Be aware that that may also come up for you, and you may want to do something with your child that would not otherwise occur on your scheduled time. So be willing to compromise and make arrangements so that your co-parent can do things, and likewise at some point that you can do things that may not fall during your scheduled time with the kids. The fifth, and what I think is one of the most important tips, is start new traditions with your children, but also keep those traditions that you have had previously that your children are used to, if possible. Now, you have to be kind of selective on what these look like, because obviously if you're recently separated and this is going to be the first year that you and your co-parent are doing separate holidays, it is going to be different. You have to be aware that it is going to be different, and it's going to be different for your children. But along those lines, you can also create new traditions for your children that they look forward to. But also, when possible, try to keep some of those traditions that they're used to. Maybe they don't necessarily fall on the same day that they have in the past, and maybe you have to be a little bit more flexible on what that looks like. But if they're used to seeing their cousins or extended family, try to make arrangements so that they can still do that, even if it may not necessarily be on the holiday when they're used to seeing them. Those are going to be important things for your children to be, to have and continue. But it's also important that you create new traditions, because these are going to be new things that they look forward to and can get excited about. Hopefully, so these tips are helpful. I understand and know that the holiday season is always stressful, and even more so, and can be challenging when it's, you're in your first or first few holidays after you've separated, because it is new and it's different. But you can make it what you want it to be and make it a tradition and a holiday that your children look forward to, and not have the conflict that makes it uncomfortable for everyone to participate in the holidays. Really put yourself in your children's shoes so that they are experiencing the holiday season the way that you would like them to. If you have questions or about how to improve co-parenting during the holidays, or if you have questions about putting together a holiday schedule, please contact us and we would be happy to help. Hope you all